Please, after you. My favorite patient.
Alan, I know I missed my appointment. It really couldn't be helped.
Robert, can you excuse us? We're going to have a little consultation.
Hello. How's the case going?
I'll tell you later.
I want to talk to you about Robin's living arrangements.
It's so simple.
No, it isn't. Because things have changed. See, now apparently I'm in with the Jerome family.
Uh-huh. Well, maybe I should alert the media.
This is serious. They trust me now. That means that my daughter is safe with me, and I would like her back with me.
Get this straight, Anna. I'm not having my daughter around the Jerome family. Or my daughter around anyone connected to the Jerome family. You got it?
But you don't have any right.
Hello again.
Hello.
I think it's about time we get inside. Everything's about ready to start, huh?
Yeah.
I want to talk to you about that.
All right. Not today. No, screw it. It is for us, the living, to be dedicated to the cause they so nobly advanced. Those words were spoken by Abraham Lincoln. I'm sure that Frisco Jones would agree. I'm Sean Donnelly, and it is my honor to represent the World Security Bureau this afternoon. I was once head of that organization for more years than I care to remember, and also to host today's ceremony for the World Peace Organization. I knew and loved Frisco Jones like a younger brother. But if you're expecting a eulogy from me today, you're going to be sorely disappointed. Eulogies are for tears. And when I drift back in my memories and think of Frisco, the most important thing that comes to mind is his laughter, his rather contagious laughter. He was a man who loved living, loved life, loved to laugh. And he used to say to me, Sean, there are three things in life that matter, really matter. God, human folly, and laughter. Now, for most of us, the first two are very, very hard to understand. But the last one, I think we can all survive with that, and that's laughter. In my memories, I also hear another voice that laughed with Frisco, a lighter voice, the voice of his wife, Felicia, who was as close to me as if she were my own. And after all, I did give her hand in marriage to Frisco. Now, it is her wish and hope that today is going to be a celebration of life and laughter that her husband highly valued. A lot of us in this room have favorite stories about Frisco, and I'm sure we'll be bantering those back and forth for many years to come. But today, it's not for us. It's for the woman who knew him better than any of us ever could. And it's my great pleasure to introduce her to you now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Felicia Jones.
When we think of Frisco, we should, I'm sorry. Okay. I've spent a lot of time trying to figure out what I was going to say today. And instead, I think I should have listened to a good friend of mine who told me not to worry about the words because the words are just going to come. And instead, I should just trust my heart. And that's what I'm going to do, trust my heart. I'd like to thank you all for coming today. I'd like to thank all of my good friends and all of Frisco's good friends and everyone who loves us. And I especially would like to thank Frisco's brother, Tony, who is not only experiencing his own grief, but sharing mine as well. And I believe that Tony is every bit as courageous as Frisco was.
Here, here.
I would also like to thank the World Peace Organization for this ceremony, or should I say celebration. And there is one other person that I would like to thank, and that is Frisco. I want to thank him for making this world a better place, and for everybody that knew him and loved him, to give them a better insight to the world. And for also giving us the greatest gift that he could give us, and that was the gift of himself.
Now, may I ask Mrs. Frisco Jones to please join me at the podium. With pride and with great honor, I request that you accept this plaque. And this check in the amount of $100,000. Wow.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I've been thinking a lot about this, and this is a very generous plaque. And the money, well, I think the money should be used to keep Frisco's memory alive. There were 3 things in Frisco's life that were very important to him. And the first one was his family and his friends, and especially his brother Tony. And the second thing was his work. He used to laugh about how wonderful his work was, and his work was being a cop. And the third thing was his music, his beautiful music. He could touch a lot of people with his music. He even said that he could make friends with his music. And so with this money, I would like to endow the Frisco Jones School of Performing Arts. I think that this will give young people who love music as much as Frisco did a chance to study as much as Frisco did. And they will be doing the thing that he loved to do the most. Thank you.
Oh, you're back. You know, I watched a little bit of the telly on the telly. How was it?
It was good, good. Hey, you got quite a crowd here you've been servicing.
Oh, yeah, they're a lovely bunch of people, too. You know, it's a great night for tips.
Are you cashing the till?
Oh, absolutely, thank you very much. And I've got all the receipts stored here.
Glad to hear it.
Well, anyway, you must be exhausted. But I tell you what, I'm going to go upstairs and change, and I'll come down and relieve you.
Oh, no hurry.
Why don't we make ourselves comfy?
Oh,
I'd like to make a call to Anna just to check that everything's A-OK.
Sure. As long as you promise that I get you to myself for the rest of the evening.
I promise it will be a pleasure to keep. In the meantime, though, I wait my turn.